From Charlie Cleland Stadium at Irick Field on the campus of Sarasota High School, this is the Southwest Florida High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight, the Sarasota Sailors hosting the Bayshore Bruins. And a good evening, everybody, whoever might be listening to us tonight. Doug Miles with you as we get set to bring you Week 2 of the regular season here in Sarasota and Manatee counties. Right back here, one of our favorite places to broadcast the game at Sarasota High School. Last week we were here. We saw a very impressive Booker team defeat the Sailors 18-9 right here at Irick Field. So the Sailors looking to get on the winning track tonight against the Bayshore Bruins. They lost their season opener last week to the Riverview Rams 33-0. So they were shut out and looking to try and get on track tonight here at Irick Field. Pretty good night for football. Last week we had some lightning in the area. Was a delay, remember, at halftime last Friday night, but looks pretty good now. A little bit cooler than last Friday night. Slight breeze blowing to our right. So we don't look for any weather delays tonight, so hopefully we'll get the whole game in. I know last week there were quite a few around the area that had some weather delays, but that's just the way it is here in Florida in August when you start the season. But we are in September now and in Week 2 of the regular season. Looking forward to a good matchup tonight as the Sailors hit the field coming through the Sailor Tunnel to our left, and the Bayshore Bruins already on the field to our right. Crowd still filing in here at Irick Field, which holds quite a few people, both on the home side and on the visiting side. We expect Coach Gerald Benton, who went to high school, he's an alum of the Bayshore Bruins, to join us a little bit later on tonight, so we'll invite him up into the booth. He's also the former head coach of the Sarasota Millionaires, and we'll find out about what his plans are. I know he's got some news about that as well. So we look forward to hearing him and having him in the booth with us. But in the meantime, we will bring you tonight's game, one of many around the area that should be very entertaining. Bayshore won the toss. They have elected to defer, so they will kick off to the Sailors to start tonight's ball game. Sailors wearing last week, they unveiled the brand new orange-colored uniforms. They were wearing all orange last week, and tonight they go with the orange jerseys, the black pants, the black helmets with the white numbers, and the black striping around the shoulders. Bayshore coming on the field in the white jerseys with the blue pants, yellow numbers, white helmets. And the Sailors will get the ball first. They will be moving from right to left. As you watch us on our Ustream broadcast or listening to us on our audio broadcast. And getting set to kick off for the Bruins is Caleb Freeman, a sophomore. And we look forward to seeing Justin Austin again, great running back for the Sailors. Also likes to return kickoffs and punts, so we'll see what happens here on this opening kickoff of the ball game. We are just about set to go as Freeman approaches the ball. He's a right-footed kicker, actually holding up his hand now. We're set to go, approaches the ball, and now he stops. Referee said we're not quite ready. Offside, they're calling on the Bruins, so a penalty before the play. The ball is actually kicked, so now Freeman will have to kick it off from his own 35 rather than the 40-yard line. Oh, not a good start for Elijah Freeman's Bayshore Bruins. As we said, coming off a 33-0 loss last week to a very impressive Riverview team. We look forward to seeing them later on this season on our weekly broadcast here. A lot of great talent in the area. Freeman drops the right hand, approaches the ball with the right foot, gets the kick away. Very short kick, takes a bounce at the Sailor 30, rolls ahead to about the 25. Picked up there by Austin, and he takes it up across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. That's where he's going to be brought down, and that's where the Sailors will start, 1st and 10 on offense. Sailors led by their quarterback, Excari Hawkins, who led the offense last week, nearly brought them back. They had a chance at the end of the game to perhaps tie it late, but a fumble at the end sealed the game for Booker. But we'll see how he does tonight. Likes to operate usually from the shotgun, but tonight going from the under center right away. Hands off to Austin, goes up the right side, gets across the 40-yard line, out to the 45, to about the 47-yard line. So a good first down carry by Justin Austin, the senior running back for the Sailors, picking up about 9 yards on that first down carry. Bring down up a 2nd down and 1 now for the Sailors, as we said, moving from right to left in this first quarter. Ball on the far hash mark now. Double wide to the near side. It's Carey Hawkins again. He turns around to hand it off, but we get flags thrown. And it is a offside on the Bruins. Defensive offside. So that'll give the Sailors a first down here on the penalty. And bring the ball into Bayshore territory. Down to the Bayshore 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 now for Sarasota. At the Bruin 47. Double wide out split to the near side. I formation. Austin in the tailback slot. Hawkins behind center. Crouches down. Sailors set. Turns around, hands off Austin. Big hole up the middle, straight ahead, up across the 45, down to about the 43. Cuts outside and gets down to about the 41-yard line. A good 5-yard run there as he had to dart outside after he was initially hit. And picks up a couple extra yards. They're going to mark it right just short of the 40, so it'll be about a 7-yard gain there. 2nd down and 3 for the Sailors as they go to the quick huddle. Stay in that eye. Now the double wide split to the far side. And DeAndre Butler in a tight end spot to the near side. Hawkins turns around, hands off again. Austin cuts outside across the 40, puts the stiff arm out with the right hand across the 35, down to the 30, squeezes ahead to the 27 before he's finally tapped down. And another good run by Austin. And that is another first down for the Sailors. They are on the move here early in this ball game. Starting at their own 37, now at the Bayshore 29-yard line. 10:21 left in this opening quarter. And the Sailors going with the quick huddle, trying to keep that Bayshore defense backpedaling here. That's what they've been doing so far. Double wide's far side. I again. Austin with the handoff. Takes it. Goes to the outside. Across the 25 to the 20. To the 15 to the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown. No. I thought referee put up the touchdown sign. He might have been pushed out of bounds. Yep, he was pushed out. Back at the 10. But it's still a good run for Justin Austin. Picks up another first down. And it'll be first and, well, right at the 10-yard line. So it'll be first and goal for the Sailors. Good run again as Austin had room on the near side and just kept moving up, but did step out of bounds at the 10. So first and goal for the Sailors. I formation again. Hawkins to Austin up the middle. Big hole again. Walks into the end zone. Touchdown Sailors. Justin Austin single-handedly, at least from a running back perspective, got some good blocking along the way, but he takes the Sailors down the field 63 yards, and he goes 10 yards for the touchdown as the Sailors go 63 yards in 2 minutes and 6 seconds to take the early lead. Now the extra point try by Billy Sadlow, and it is up, and it is good. So with 9:54 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Sarasota Sailors 7, Bayshore Bruins nothing. They'll get the ball when we come back. And we are back here at Eyrig Field as the Sailor crowd buzzing over that impressive drive for their Sailors on the field, going 63 yards in 2 minutes and 6 seconds Justin Austin with a 10-yard touchdown run. They lead at 7-0, and now Bayshore will get their first chance at the ball. Nice high end-over-end kick's going to be pushed all the way back into the end zone for the touchback. No, I thought he was in the end zone. Nope, he was just short of it, so it will be returned out to the 21-yard line. And Logan on the return there. I thought he was in the end zone, but he was just outside it, so he was able to return. It gets out to the 21-yard line. That's where Bayshore will start, 1st and 10, their first series on offense. Moving from left to right, as we said, dressed in the white jerseys, the gold or yellow numbers, blue pants, white helmets, yellow socks, blue striping along the shoulder pads. They line up in the offset I, quarterback in the gun. And that is Dylan Brisiani at quarterback. He hands off to his fullback going off the left side of the line and plunges ahead out across to about the 23. Short pickup of about 2 yards on the play. That was Yandy Rakamora on the carry. Brings up a 2nd down and 8 for the Bruins, moving from left to right. Clouds, as we look out from our vantage point, kind of surrounding us a little bit to the far end, the visitor end, but it does not look to be too threatening, so I think we should be okay. We always keep a watch out for lightning, but I haven't seen any yet, so hopefully we'll be okay. Bersani now rolls out to the near side and pitches it to his running back, who takes it out across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and a 1st down for the Bayshore Bruins. David Lopez on the carry, picks up the 1st down for the Bruins. Just across the 30-yard line, just short of the 31. So 1st and 10 for Bayshore. And something they needed to do, not to go 3 and out after the Sailors come right down the field. They'll get a fresh set of downs. 8 minutes and 47 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter. Sailors lead it 7-0. Both teams looking for their first win of the regular season tonight. Brisiani, the quarterback, hands off again in the backfield, and the helmet comes off after a loss of about 2 on the play. Hand off to David Lopez, who had the helmet ripped off and loses about a yard on the play back to the 29. So it'll be 2nd down and 11. He'll have to come off the field for one play at least. And it'll be 2nd down and 11 for Bayshore. So last week was a cross-town rivalry between Sarasota and Booker. This tonight is a cross-county rivalry of sorts, Sarasota and Bayshore, which is over in Manatee County. Brisiani, again in the gun, offset I, turns around, fakes a handoff, keeps it on the option, and takes it across the 30, bulling ahead to about the 33, maybe the 34, and had about 3 Sailors hanging on him. And he picks up about 3 yards on the carry to the 34-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down, let's call it 7, for the Bruins. As we come down to 7 minutes, 45 seconds left in this first quarter, Sailors with the 7-0 lead. Reminder, all of our games available as podcasts at DougMilesMedia.com and also at Ustream.com. And we'll also have our post-game reports available at YouTube, DougMilesMedia.com, and MaxPreps.com. One back set now, 2 wideouts to either side of the line. Brisiani in the gun, takes the snap, drops back, and here will come the flags and blow that play dead. And it'll be a false start on the Bruins, so that'll make it now a 3rd down and 12. Move it back now to the Bayshore 29. Also, we'd like to remind you to hopefully join us on Adam Shadoff's Football Fever Friday show on SNN Local News, which is available on cable in both Sarasota, Manatee counties, on Verizon and on Comcast or Xfinity Cable. We'll be on at 11:15 live, and then that runs throughout the day till Saturday at noon. So hope you'll join us. I get to do the analysis with him at the end of each show. Here's another snap, and flags come out as Brisiani drops the ball. Another false start, so 2 consecutive false starts on the Bruins as they are hurting themselves with penalties so far in this first quarter of the ball game. And moves the ball back now to the 24-yard line and makes it 3rd down and 17. So mistakes hurting the Bruins right now, pinning them further back on this 3rd and very long. Instead of a 3rd and 7, it is now 3rd and 17. Bruins line up with 2 wideouts to either side of the line, split way wide. One back set. Bresciani takes the snap, throws over the middle. High pass, and it is incomplete. Trying to connect with John Clark, big wide receiver, but overthrew him by about a yard, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bayshore Bruins will have to punt it from deep in their end of the field. Yandy Rockamora, the punter for Bayshore, will stand inside his own 10-yard line down near the 5. Actually, he's going to stand about the 9-yard line. So the Sailors will get good field position here. Always look for a good snap here on these kind of dangerous punting situations. Pretty good snap. Yakamura steps into it. Not a bad kick. High kick. Austin Jones takes it at his own 40, backpedals a bit. Cuts to the near side, spins back the other way to the far side, trying to find room to run, and he gets out up across the 40, near the 45. So a good job by the Bruins to cover that punt, not allowing Jones to get any head of steam there. Justin Austin, I should say, getting any head of steam. And still pretty good field position, though, for the Sailors, as they will have it 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. 6:29 remaining here in this opening quarter. Sailors with the 7-0 lead. Justin Austin, the lone setback. Now he is in the tailback slot in the I. 2 wide outs to the near side. Hawkins behind center at quarterback. Turns around. They're just going to go with handing it off to Austin. Why not? This time he's wrapped up nicely in the backfield for about a yard loss on the play. And a good job there by Jade Heinel coming in for Bayshore, bringing down Austin before he could get any head of steam going. Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. Well, Bayshore needs a good defensive hold here. Sailors move the ball right down the field on their first possession. Now Hawkins drops back into the gun position. Austin standing to his left, takes the inside handoff, goes up the middle, and he runs into a bunch of Bruins there. Nothing doing there. And is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And it'll bring up a 3rd down, and let's call it 9.5 for the Sailors. Brian Riles, the new head coach for the Sailors this year, taking over from Ed Volts, who led the Sailor team to the playoffs last year. After a rough early start to the season, Sailors winning some key district games at the end to make the playoffs. And he left coaching, and now Brian Riles takes over. Here's Hawkins throwing downfield. It is picked off at the 25-yard line, and it's going to be returned out to the 40. Still on his feet is Jade Heinel, and Heinel finally upended as he crosses midfield into Sailor territory. Jade Heinel picks off Xtari Hawkins, and a good return there, nearly brought down at about the 35, kept on his feet, broke the tackle, and takes the ball into Sailor territory. So the first turnover of the ball game. And they will take the mid-quarter water break right now. They do that midway through each quarter. A little bit further than that now. It's at 5:01 left in the first quarter. Bayshore will have it 1st and 10 at the Sailor 46. After the interception by Jade Heinel. Well, those are the kind of things that can get you back in a ball game, even though you're only down 7-0. When your opponent comes right down the field, you need something usually to kind of wake you up, and maybe that'll do it for the Bruins. Shut out last week, as we said, 33-0 by Riverview, and Sarasota only scoring 9 last week in a good defensive battle against the Booker Tornadoes. Bruins line up with single wide out, split to either side, offset I. And quarterback Dylan Bresciani, before he takes the snap, again a whistle. And another false start penalty. That's three consecutive false start penalties on the Bruin offense. We saw that in the last series where they got 2 in a row, and now 1 on first down. That'll bring it back to the 50-yard line. Usually can understand that maybe in the kickoff classic game or first week of the regular season, but by game 2, you don't want to be seeing that if you're the coaching staff. So I'm sure they'll have a conversation with his team at halftime about that. Brusciani takes the direct snap. Inside handoff to the fullback, who takes it across the 50 to the 49. Just about a 1-yard gain there. Short pickup for David Lopez. And it will bring up a 2nd down and 14 as we come down to 4.5 left. In quarter number 1 here at Irick Field. Sailors 7, Bayshore Bruins nothing. But trying to get something going here after the interception. Sailor band playing to our left in the end zone to our left. Always do a great job at halftime before the game and during the game. Brusciani rolling out, finding trouble, trying to get away from tacklers. He will not do it, and we'll be sacked back at his own 45-yard line. Good pursuit by the Sailor defense, led by Deron Davis in on the sack of the Bayshore quarterback, Brusciani, and now another 3rd and long. This time 3rd down and 19. Back at the Bayshore 45-yard line for the Bruins. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in quarter number 1. Bruins send out 2 wideouts to the far side and 2 to the near side, quad formation. A 1-back set, Brusciani in the gun, his running back standing to his right. Now wide out in motion is Zorian Brooks, and we get a whistle again and a timeout. No, delay of game. Delay of game called on the Bruins. So false starts and now a delay of game penalty. Took a long time to get that play off. They'll move it back to the 40-yard line now. 3rd down and 24 for the Bruins. Same formation, double wides to either side, 1-back set. And the quarterback in the gun. And Brooks now in motion to the far side. Brooks takes, Brusciani, I should say, takes the snap. He's going to be sacked all the way back at the 25-yard line. Jerome Howard coming in there for the Sailors to bring him down, and they are just swarming in on the Bayshore quarterback. And it'll bring up 4th and a mile now. They're going to spot it at the 28. And after the interception, Bayshore unable to do anything with it. Sailor defense tightening up there and pushing the Bruins back with the help of some Bruin penalties. Now Caleb Freeman will have to kick it away again, standing at his own 16-yard line. High snap, gets the kick away, low kick. Justin Austin takes it his own 37-yard line, across the 40 to the 45, cuts to the near side at midfield, brought out of bounds just across the 50-yard line, inside Bayshore territory, and they will spot it at the 49-yard line of the Bruins. And the Sailors will have it, great field position again, with 3:12 left in this first quarter. And they have the 7-0 lead. I formation. Justin Austin in the tailback slot. Double wide to the far side. Hawkins the quarterback behind center. Sailors set. Hawkins takes the snap. Hands off. Austin goes out the right side. Now cuts up across the middle down to about the 45 of the Bruins. Picks up about 4 yards on that first down carry. And it has been exclusively a running attack for the Sarasota Sailors tonight. Justin Austin handed off to him, and now we're going to get a timeout called by the Sailors with 2:53 remaining here in the opening quarter. Sarasota 7, Bayshore nothing. Stay with us on our Sarasota Manatee High School football game of the week. And back at Irick Field, Doug Miles with you. Settlers second and 6 at the Bayshore 45-yard line. I formation again. Two wide out split to the near side, empty on the far side. Hawkins behind center, hands off Austin again. Cuts to the near side, gets out across the 45, down near the 40, pushed out of bounds at the 41 of the Bruins. Picks up another 5 yards on that carry to bring up a 3rd down and 2. And if something works, stay with it. And it's been Austin the whole way so far, carrying the ball for the Sailors. Has a touchdown run of 10 yards. I formation again. This time the wide out split to the far side, empty on the near side. And now we have movement along the line of scrimmage. And it's against Bayshore. They're offside on the defense. So penalties killing the Bruins here in this first quarter. And that gives the Sailors an automatic 1st down at the 36 of the Bruins. They'll stay in that same I formation, double wides to the far side. Hawkins turns around, hands it off on the delay to Austin, and he takes it down across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Good run on 1st down. Got that good blocking ahead of him. Led by Joseph Lennon, big senior lineman for the Sailors. And he picks up a good 7 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 3 at the Bayshore 29. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Sailors looking to build on their 7-0 lead. I formation again, double wide to the far side. Hawkins behind center, hands off. This time not to Austin, but to Davis Gurr, who goes out to the far side and cuts up to about the 25-yard line. Just so used to calling Justin Austin. That time it was Davis Gurr, the sophomore running back, getting the ball. And he picks up a 1st down right at the 25-yard line of Bayshore. It's a good hand. Gurr does. 1st and 10 for Sarasota at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Ball along the far hash mark. Double wides near side. Hand off Gurr again. This time he goes off the left side. Ball into the left hand to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Still on his feet, struggling down near the 5-yard line. Brought down at about the 6. And a good run again. That time Davis Gurr, the sophomore, picks up good yardage and a 1st and goal for the Sailors. So a strong running attack tonight for Sarasota. Brian Riles just keeping it on the ground. And we have a penalty flag back at the 24, so this play is coming back. It is against the Sailors. So a holding call. And they'll mark it back now at the Bayshore 34-yard line. And it will be 1st down and 20 instead of 1st and goal. So that run negated by the penalty. Davis Gurr stays in the ball game as the lone running back, standing to his quarterback's left. Hawkins in the gun, double wides to the far side, one to the near side. Hawkins takes the snap. Here's the first pass of the night. It is complete to Talik Keaton, who takes it across the 25-yard line. That's where he'll be brought down. And Talik Keaton, a freshman wide receiver, getting the first pass reception of the night. Picks up about 11 yards on that play. To the 24, 2nd down and 9 as we are under a minute left in this first quarter. 2 wideouts again to the far side, one to the near side. Hawkins fakes a handoff, and he's going to run with it himself. He's brought down in the backfield. Nice job there. Coming in quickly by Jackie Garvin of the Bruins. Junior lineman getting in there, sacking the quarterback Hawkins for a loss of a few on the play back to the 29-yard line. Hawkins faked the handoff to Gurr, and he kept it himself, but he was grabbed quickly by Garvin and brought down for the loss. 15 seconds remaining to see if they get this play off. They should. Double wide to the far side, one to the near side. Hawkins in the gun, rolling out to the far side. Now he's going to tuck it in and run with it himself to the 25 and brought down short of the 20-yard line. And that'll do it for quarter number one, as there will be a fourth down when we resume. After one, it's the Sarasota Sailors 7, Bayshore Bruins nothing. Let's take time out. And we are back as the teams change in for the second quarter. Jackie Garvin, the Bayshore lineman who made that sack a few plays ago, shaken up after that last play, being helped by the trainers. Looks like he's okay, limping off on his own power, so hopefully just the wind knocked out of him. It'll be fourth down and 6 now for the Sailors at the Bayshore 21-yard line, so they will line up to go for a field goal here as Billy Sadlow, the senior kicker, will come on. And they attempt a 27, they're going to spot at the 27, 37-yard field goal from the right hash mark to start the second quarter. Snap, spot, kick, end over end. It is on its way, and it is good. So Billy Sadlow, a 37-yard field goal, gives the Sailors a 10-0 lead, 6 seconds into quarter number 2 over the Bayshore Bruins. Let's take time out. And that's a way to start a second quarter if you're a Sailor fan. Start with a 37-yard field goal. Sadlow now will kick it off for the Bruins. 10-0 lead for Sarasota. Just 6 seconds into quarter number 2. Approaches the ball at the 40-yard line. Nice high end-over-end kick coming to the near side. It's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line, out to the 10, to the middle of the field, to the 15, and brought down at the 20-yard line. And that looked to be Jamar Johnson on the return there for Bayshore. And the Bruins will start 1st and 10 at their own 21 with 11:47 left in the first half. Bayshore now moving from right to left. let's see if they can settle down a bit on offense. Have had quite a few false start penalties so far in this ball game. Now, quarterback Dylan Bresciani behind center. Turns around, hands off in the backfield. And a short gain out to about the 23-yard line, about 2-yard pickup for Lopez. And bring up a 2nd down and 8. So the Sailor defense tightening up in the middle there, not allowing the Bruins to get much room there. They've tried one pass attempt so far, it was incomplete. Now they line up with single wideout split to either side. Bresciani back in the gun, offset eye. Sailors showing a blitz here, putting on the rush. Here's a pitch in the backfield. And not much room there as the running back is going to be brought down at the 24-yard line, maybe the 25. Might have picked up a yard on the play. And that was David Lopez again on the pitch from the quarterback. Give him 1 yard, make it 3rd down and 7. Just short of the 25-yard line. And the ball on the far hash mark. Bruins break huddle, Bresciani in the gun. Wide receivers split to the near side, 2 to either side of the line. 1 back set this time. Bresciani takes the snap, looks left, throws left. It is caught at the 29-yard line and gets out to about the 41. And that was Yandy Rockamora on the reception. Picks up a big 1st down for the Bruins. They needed that badly. Out at the 40-yard line. Pick up of about 15 yards on that play. So 1st and 10 for the Bruins. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. They trail at 10-0. Now as the Bruins break huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage, the officials take an official timeout here. Let's see. I don't see a flag on the field. I think there might have been a clock problem there, so they're going to sort that out. That's what they're looking at now to get the clock where it should be. Right now it shows 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. They don't change the clock, so I guess everything's all right. Now they put the clock in motion. Offset eye. Bresciani in the gun, takes the snap, hands off to his foot. No, he pitches it outside, out to the 45-yard line, to midfield, inside Sarasota territory. Still on his feet is Troy Keys to the 30, to the 25, to the far side, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Touchdown, Bayshore. 60-yard run for the score. And is there a flag on the play? I don't see one. But people are looking. No, there is one. The referee makes the signal. It's a holding call on Bayshore. This is coming back. I don't see a flag on the field. But everybody was looking at the referee, and he calls a holding penalty, and that is a killer for the Bruins. After a beautiful run there by Keys, went 60 yards for the score, but that will come off the board now. And they'll mark off the penalty back now to the Bayshore 44-yard line. So a disappointed Bayshore offense walking back to the huddle now, little hands on hips now after that. What they thought was a score to pull them within perhaps 3. Now it is a 1st down and 6 from their own 44. Spot of the foul, so that's why the unusual 1st down and 6 after the holding call. Bresciani takes the snap, hands off. Keys gets up across the middle and takes it across the 50-yard line down to the 48, near the 1st down marker. See where they spot him down, and it is a 1st down. So a good run there. Picking up a 1st down for the Bruins after that penalty calls it back. So they get 4 more here at the 49-yard line. They're going to spot it of the Sailors. 9 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first half. 10-0 Sarasota. Justin Austin, a 10-yard touchdown run, capping off a 63-yard drive in the opening series, and then a Billy Sadlow 37-yard field goal. That's been your scoring. Low snap, flag on the play, and Bresciani has to fall on the ball at the zone 45. There is a flag, though, came right out by the side judge, and indicates that it's probably a Bayshore penalty anyway, which Sarasota will probably decline now, since they lost, Bayshore lost yardage on the fumbled snap. Yep, false start again on the Bruins. They will decline that. Second down. And 16 for the Bruins at their own 45. That is the 5th false start penalty on Bayshore tonight. I formation. Bresciani behind center. Single wideout split to either side. Turns around, hands off in the backfield, finds a big hole to the near side, cuts across midfield inside Sarasota territory, down to the 42, stumbling ahead before it finally tapped down. And a good run again. That time it was Zorian Brooks on the carry. And he picks up a good 7 yards on that first down play. Make that second down play. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Quick huddle for the Bruins. 8.5 left first half. Ball on the near hash mark. Bresciani in the gun. Quad formation, double wides either side. Bresciani takes the snap, back to pass, throws over the middle, and he had his man there just out of the reach on the over the middle pass. Incomplete. Always tough to throw over the middle, and even tougher to make the catch over the middle. That ball just slightly thrown ahead of the intended receiver. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 3. Isaiah Frazier there on the, he was the intended receiver for the Bruins. And a timeout now by Bayshore. They want to talk this 4th down over. 4th down and 3. We will take a timeout ourselves with the score. Sarasota 10, Bayshore nothing. You're listening to our Southwest Florida High School football game of the week. And Bayshore comes back out on the field on this 4th and 3 at the Sailor 42. And they are going to go for it here. Lining up in the I. Single wide out to either side. Bresciani drops the ball, and now he hands it off in the backfield. And nothing doing there as the running back pushed all the way back across midfield. Doesn't matter anyway, as the Sailors are going to get the ball back. Zorian Brooks just had no chance there as 3 Sailors came in, led by Jakari Dunbar, big senior lineman. And now the Sailors will take over on downs. And the Sailors start 1st and 10 at their own 45. 8:19 left here in the first half. It's been a fast-moving game. It seems like it's still the first quarter. It's already in the second quarter, and we've only played about 45 minutes off the actual clock. So it's moving along quickly here with all the running plays. And nothing doing there. The ball pops loose on the run to the outside and goes out of bounds, so it'll remain Sailor ball. Dakota Kottner on the run. And he was pushed back nicely by the Bayshore defense. Going to be a loss of about 2 on the play. Back to the 42-yard line. No good pursuit by the Bayshore defense. 2nd down and 12. That's Terry Hawkins getting the play from his head coach Brian Riles. And they will line up in the split backfield. Hawkins in the gun, double wides far side. Handoff inside. That is Josh Booker on the carry. Finds room along the far side. Gets across midfield into Bayshore territory. Down near the 45-yard line where he's brought down close to a first down. Right near the first down marker. And it's going to be just short. So about an 11-yard gain there by Booker. Third down and 1. No huddle for the Sailors. Ball on the far hash mark. Sailors moving from left to right here in the second quarter. Hawkins takes the snap. Hands off. Austin finds room down across the 45 to the 40 to the 35 to the 30. Inside the 25-yard line. That's where he's brought down. First down for the Sailors. Nifty running by Austin again. Found a hole right of the center and then kind of cut to the left and took it all the way down. And they're going to spot it right at the 20-yard line. Got to be over 100 yards right now for Justin Austin, unofficially. We'll try and get those numbers for you as we get them. No huddle for the Sailors. Hawkins takes the snap. Austin again up the middle, and this time he's wrapped up as he crosses the 20 to about the 18. And he picks up 2 yards on that play. Second down and 8. At the Bayshore 18-yard line, right at the 7-minute mark, remaining in the first half. And it has been all Sailors so far. 10-0 lead in week 2 of the regular season. Ball on the far hash mark. One wide out split way to the near side. One to the far side. Short side of the field. Now we're going to get a timeout called by the Sailors. Brian Riles wants to talk it over. He was kind of motioning on the previous play of his team now he's out in the field. He's not happy, yelling at that offense. We'll take a timeout ourselves. Sailors 10, Bayshore nothing. Stay with us. And welcome back to Eyrick Field. Second down and 8 for the Sailors at the 18-yard line of the Bayshore Bruins. Hawkins now behind center. I formation. Handoff. Austin, left side. Big hole. Gets down across the 15-yard line, then brought down quickly. And let's see where they spot it. Just short of the first down. At the 11-yard line, third down and 1. No huddle for the Sailors. Trying to keep that Bayshore defense backpedaling. Here's Austin taking the handoff. Trips as he gets the ball and brought down before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So first real stumble of the night for Justin Austin was carried the ball predominantly the whole game. Davis Gurr had a couple of carries. Dakota Cotner had one, but other than that, it's been all Austin. Loss of 2 on the play to bring up a fourth down now, though 4th and 3. And they're going to go for it here, not go for the field goal. 4th and 3 at the 14-yard line of the Bruins. Hawkins rolling out, looks to throw, throws in the near side of the end zone. It is a touchdown, Sailors, complete to Talik Keaton from 14 yards. Nice pass by Hawkins rolling out. And Talik Keaton, nice job getting free in the end zone on the near side. Now they go for the extra point. And Sadlow on the field. as the Sailors go 55 yards on that drive. Sadlow with a low kick, but it is good. And with 5:27 left in the first half, it's Sarasota 17 and the Bayshore Bruins nothing. Let's take timeout. And back at Irick Field, Doug Miles with you tonight. But all the Sailors, 17-0 right now. As Exakari Hawkins, a 14-yard touchdown pass to Talik Keaton, makes it 17-0 after the extra point. 5:27 left in the first half. Let's see if Bayshore now can try and put something together on this next possession here. And we get a whistle before the, actually right at the kick. And looks like it's an offside on Sarasota on the kickoff. So Sadler will kick it off now from the 35-yard line. Sailors go 55 yards in 2 minutes, 52 seconds on that last drive, capped off by the touchdown pass. Going along with the Justin Austin 10-yard touchdown run and the Billy Sadlow 37-yard field goal. Oh, the Sailors surpassing last week's total of 9 points, getting the offense going tonight with 17 in a little more than a quarter and a half of this one. And Bayshore still looking for their first score of the regular season. They were shut out last week, 33-0 by Riverview. That kick goes out of bounds on the near side at the 20-yard line. So that will be a penalty. And Bayshore will get it at their own 35-yard line after the out-of-bounds penalty, out-of-bounds kick penalty. We will not be with you next week, but we'll be with you in 2 weeks as we will be at Lakewood Ranch. Big district game, first district game of the year. Lakewood Ranch taking on Braden River. Hope you'll join us on the 19th of September. Join us on our live broadcast at Ustream.tv, DougMilesMedia.com, and we'll be with you at 7:25 on September 19th. And again, all of our games podcasts available at Ustream.tv and DougMilesMedia.com, and our post games at YouTube, MaxPreps, and at DougMilesMedia.com. So I hope you'll follow us all year long with the best in high school football. Here's a pitch to the far side to Keys. He goes out to cross the 45, midfield inside Sailor territory, pushed out of bounds on the far side. A little pushing and shoving as the flags come out now after the running back was pushed out of bounds. And it's getting a little heated over there. Both teams on the far sideline. Now they break it up. See how they sort out the penalties here. That was Zorian Brooks on the carry. Ryan Riles coming over to get his team out of there. Don't get any more penalties than you need to for unsportsmanlike here. Unnecessary. Good fake handoff, then the pitch to Zorian Brooks on that last play by the Bruins as they get inside Sailor territory. But let's see how the flags situate themselves now. A bunch of them came out as Brooks was pushed out of bounds on the Bayshore sideline. Anytime that happens, player thinks they might have been pushed late or extra going on, so they're going to spot it right now at the Sailor 47-yard line. But they're still talking it over on the unsportsmanlike here, so it may go even further down for the Bruins, which would help their cause right now. They need a score badly, trailing at 17-0. Flag still out on the field as the officials talking it over. Nice breeze blowing now here at Eyrig Field, so it cools it down a bit. It was supposed to get cooler for at least Florida standards in September, in the 70s tonight, rather than the muggy low 80s, which you can normally get, but a little breeze makes it a little bit more comfortable to play. And taking a long time here sorting this one out, so it must have been multiple players that got involved here, so they got to figure out how to penalize this one fairly and correctly. 5:15 left, first half. Sailors 17, Bayshore nothing. Sailors with the 18-9 loss last week. Very impressed by the Booker team. Saw them in week 1 in the Kickoff Classic as they beat Northport in that game. And then last week here, and now tonight they are playing Riverview at their home field, Tornado Alley. So it'll be interesting to see how that game turns out. Riverview with a very impressive win last week over Bayshore, and 2 good offenses, 2 good defenses. So look forward to seeing what happens there. And you can find out as well on SNN tonight. Football Fever Friday show with Adam Shadoff will be on the air with you at 11:15 p.m. All the highlights. And hope you join us then. Officials still getting out the notepad and writing down names and numbers here, so it's taken a long time to sort this out. Now one of the officials coming over to talk to Brian Riles, the head coach of the Sailors. Elijah Freeman, head coach of the Bruins, also being talked to by the officials. The referee moves the ball about a yard now to the Sarasota 45. Here's the signaling. Personal foul, Bayshore. Another penalty on Bayshore. And one on Sarasota offsetting. Bunch of personal foul penalties. And they will just mark it at the 45-yard line after all that. One on the Bruins, 2 on the Sailors is the official call here, we're told. So I don't think they're going to move the ball any further downfield for the Bruins than it is right now. Be 1st and 10 for Bayshore at the Sarasota 45. That's at least what it looks like. And I think that's where it's going to stay. Now they just have to pick up the laundry. 2 flags still on the field. Now they pick it up. And that's where it will be. 1st and 10 for the Bruins at the Sailor 45. They trail it 17-0. 5:15 left first half. And in desperate need of some kind of score here. Not only for this game, but just to get on the board for the season. Single wideout split to the near side. I formation. And Resciani, the quarterback, in the gun, takes the snap. Brooks cuts outside, gets to the 40, still on his feet. Ball comes loose, back at the 42 after Brooks was hit. And it looked like the Sailors fell on it. Let's see. And nope, apparently Bayshore recovered. So after all that, it is a 2-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 8 at the 42-yard line of the Sailors. Call it a 3-yard gain. So it'll make it 2nd down and 7. Now an offset I. Bresciani in the gun. Single wide out to either side. Low snap. And a pitch to the near side. It is dropped and bobbled. And fortunately for Bayshore. Peralta falling on it. And that will bring up a third down. Actually, they pick up a couple of yards on that since the ball fumbled forward. Down to the Sailor 40, third down and let's call it 5, as we are under 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Was a fast-moving game till that last penalty, which seemed to take about 10 minutes to sort out. Bresciani takes the snap, looks to throw, throws to the far side, has a man there, and there's going to be a pass interference call there. About 5 flags come out on the far side of the field. And this should go against the Sailors here. And it is against Sarasota, pass interference. So they'll make it a first down. Not automatic in high school, but enough yardage to be a first down for the Bruins. It was Kyle Thompson who was the intended receiver that drew the PI penalty. So 1st and 10 now at the Sailor 25 for the Bruins. 3:39 left in the first half. I formation. Bresciani behind center. Sailors showing a blitz here. Takes the snap. Quick handoff. No, a pitch to the outside to Brooks. Brooks takes it to the 20. Banged over there on the far sideline and pushed out of bounds. And he picks up about 5 yards on that first down carry. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Bruins at the Sailor 20. And one of the Sailor defenders coming off, Isaiah Priester, shaking up a bit. The DBs making a hit over there on Brooks, so he comes out of the game. And now we get a whistle and a timeout by the Sailors. I don't think they got the full contingent of players on, so they will take a timeout. They have 1 left, as do the Bruins. With 2:57 remaining here in the first half, it's Sarasota 17, Bayshore nothing. Let's take timeout. And we are back. 2nd and 5 for the Bruins at the Sailor 20-yard line. 2:57 left in the first half. Bresciani takes the direct snap, pitches it out to the near side. Ball comes loose, and it's going to be fallen on at the 30-yard line. There was also a flag on the play. Flag thrown by the referee, and it's going to be against the Sailors. Looks to be roughing the passer was the indication it looked like there. So that will give the Bruins a first down. Bresciani took a hard hit as he pitched the ball back to the running back. The ball came loose. A hit to the head is the call. So they'll mark that off. Ryan Riles yelling out to the referee just to get a clarification on the call. Anything near the helmet is going to be called. And they will mark this all the way down now to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bruins. So great opportunity for them right now to get back in this ball game, trailing at 17-0. 1st and goal just inside the Sailor 10-yard line. Bresciani in the gun, offset eye, takes the snap, and he hands off to the fullback going off the right side of the line. He takes it down around the 8-yard line, maybe the 7. Brooks on the carry. And gets it to about the 8. So let's call it a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. 2:20 and counting left in the first half. 1 timeout left for either team. And really a must situation here for the Bruins. Got to come out with some points here just to get some kind of confidence going into the second half. Now a tight backfield, split backfield. Bresciani there as well. Now a flag from the end zone comes out. And a delay of game on the Bruins, so another costly penalty for them. They've had so many tonight in this first half, and that moves the ball back now to the 14-yard line. 2nd and goal. Bresciani in the gun, takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolls out far side, throws on the run, and it is batted down. And he had nobody open. Both of his receivers, actually all 3 in the end zone, were well covered. And fortunate for him that it was not picked off. 3rd down now. And goal from the 14-yard line. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 1:49 remaining in the half. A lot of room on the near side. Ball on the far hash mark. So if they can get a little sweep going to the near side. They line up with 2 wideouts, though, on the near side. 2 to the far side. Passing formation. Bresciani drops back. Here comes the rush. Throws over the middle. It is picked off right at the goal line. Intercepted. And that ends that drive. And it is picked off by Deron Davis. So Deron Davis ends the hopes there of the Bruins to get back in the game with just 1:44 remaining. Now the Sailors on for their offense at the 4-yard line. Got to be careful here. Don't want to make any mistakes. Here's Hawkins in the end zone looking to throw. Throws over the middle. Complete at the 18-yard line. Caught by Talik Keaton. And Keaton takes it out across the 30 to the 35. Knocked out of bounds on the near sideline. And a flag comes out after the play. Flag after the play was complete. That'll get you out of trouble in a hurry there. Good pass by Zachary Hawkins to Talik Keaton. They hooked up on that touchdown earlier in the quarter. 14-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if they add to this now. Personal foul on grabbing at the helmet on Bayshore, so that'll add another 15. And now Sailors probably looking at a minute ago just to kind of run out the clock. Now they got a chance to get more points on the board. At their own 49-yard line now, 1st and 10. And plenty of time, 1:35 and a timeout. Two wideouts to either side of the line. Ball near hash mark. Hawkins in the gun. And Austin fakes a handoff. Hawkins going to keep it himself. Big hole up the middle on the keeper to the 40-yard line, down to the 35. Spinning ahead inside the Bayshore 35-yard line. Good run by the quarterback, Zachary Hawkins, sophomore quarterback for the Sailors. No huddle. Right up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 at the Bayshore 35-yard line. That's where they spot it, where the knee went down. And now going to get a whistle and a penalty, no, a timeout call. Timeout on the Bruins. So they'll take their final timeout. They didn't have the defense on the field they wanted, or didn't want to be rushed there by the Sailors who already snapped the ball. So Sailors looking to extend their lead of 17-0 here late in the second quarter. And a very impressive first half it has been for Sarasota. Justin Austin, 10-yard touchdown run on their first possession of the game, going 63 yards on that opening drive made it 7-0. And then Billy Sadlow a 37-yard field goal early in the second quarter. And then Hawkins to Talik Keaton, a 14-yard touchdown pass. And now another Hawkins to Keaton connection put the Sailors in good field position. A penalty aged that. Now they have an opportunity with the ball inside Bayshore territory at the Bayshore 35-yard line. Bruins back out on the field after the penalty. Sailors waiting for them on offense in the double wide formation. Justin Austin in the backfield standing to his next to his quarterback. Hawkins, who takes the snap, back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, flag on the play, and Hawkins is going to be brought down back at the 43-yard line. Could be a holding call as well on the Sailors, and that's what it is. And they will probably decline this. I think the sack, no, they're going to take the penalty. All right. Only a couple of more yards added to it with the sack. Would have been back at the about the 45. No, now they're decline. Okay. Yeah, they're marking off the yardage, and then Bayshore said, no, we'll decline that. Second down and 10. Second down and 13 now with the sack. At the 39-yard line of the Bruins. Hawkins on the keeper again to the near side across the 40 to the 35. Steps out of bounds near the 30-yard line. And stops the clock going out of bounds. Sailors have one timeout left. Bring up a third down and 7 at the 32-yard line of Bayshore. 3 wides now to the far side, 1 to the near side. Austin in the backfield. Hawkins takes the snap, rolling out to the far side. Here's the rush on him. Now just throws the ball to the far side. It is complete and going out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And Justin Austin makes the catch over there and picks up a first down. And the clock stops as they move the chains. 57 seconds left at the 21-yard line now of the Bruins. First and 10. Plenty of time. No huddle again. Sailors already at the line of scrimmage. Hawkins takes the snap. And a miscommunication there. The ball comes loose. Hawkins has to come back and fall on it as he was tapped down by Jeremy Cruz Rodriguez. And Hawkins able to fall on it. So the Sailors keep the ball, but they lose a lot of yardage back to the 32. About a 10-yard loss. And the Sailors have to burn their final timeout with 47 seconds left here in the first half. We will keep the stream going live. For those of you watching us live at halftime. And again, if you're watching the replay, just go to the bottom of your screen there, and you can just push the icon forward there and fast forward it through halftime, about 20 minutes to the start of the third quarter. Again, all of our games available as podcasts at ustream.tv, dougmilesmedia.com, and our post-game press box shows at maxpreps.com, great high school sports website. Also on YouTube and at dougmilesmedia.com. And again, we'll be on Adam Shadoff's SNN Football Fever Friday show, 11:15 live, and then run throughout the evening until Saturday at noon. So hope you'll join us for all the highlights of the games tonight. Triple wide to the near side and 1 to the far side. Hawkins takes the snap, back to pass. Here comes the rush. Little screen set up to Austin. Makes the catch at the 30, to the near side, to the 25, to the 20. Cuts back inside, down the near sideline to the 10, to the 5. And pushed out of bounds inside the 10, near the 5-yard line. Let's see where they spot this. There is a flag, though, back at the 27-yard line. So this probably will come back. Usually where they indicate an illegal block. Austin got a lot of room there after he made the catch on the screen. And I think this is coming back. Oh, no, it's against Bayshore. Nope, offsetting. All right. They offset. Personal foul on both. And they will replay the down.